Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of Stella Sora. The last part we did Frezia's little story events. Well, not really an event, a little side story with Frezia with the Snowish Festival. Now we're off to some new story. Chapter 5 of the main story has released. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna probably get 2 videos as usual. So yeah, let's just dive on in and do it. Also a bit of a Smite Light update. Oops. All my characters, I should really need to work on her again. I got her to level 70. I completely forgot to level her up again, honestly. She's fine. So, working it, I'm almost there. This is getting really expensive, but I'm the final stretch of bringing all my characters to level 90, and then once all that is done, I can work on leveling up discs and then skills and all that kind of fun jazz. So yeah, bit of an expensive process and tedious, but we're getting there. We got a new story, Spark in the Dark. So let's do it. Let's see what it's about, shall we? Dead of night, shady figures slink into the desolate alley. Sneaky silhouette, you bring the goods. Naturally, have a taste, see if it's the real deal. Yep, exactly. Now, where's my payout? I'm gonna shortchange ya. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all there. But is it legit? We'll be the judge of that. Alright, crew, box her in! Nora, hit the lights! Arissa, you spot anything fishy, speak up. Don't be shy. Lights. You got it. All ready. Leave the verification to me. She tries to follow fast when she answers to Ambrina's gun and Fuyasika's fists. Locked on. Hey, wait a sec! How did I get even dragged into this sketchy mess? Boss, I think our performance is flopping. Is this really what the client wanted? Relax, Arissa. Life's a stage, right? You guys channel that Flavio extra energy perfectly. Honestly, it feels just like home. Besides, I know it was a weird request. Part of it was just for old time's sake. And the rest? I just wanted to see the boss goofing around with the crew. Just like this. We witches feast on the truth, after all. Teaming with Mystique feels risky. If she catches wind of Vita or the White Room, she'll pick me clean just to get at the truth. Anyway, thanks for digging up these interview tips for us. The feeling is mutual. I got exactly what I was after too. Oops, busted. Shame. I was hoping to chat a little longer. Oh right, that intel is pretty dense. If you get stuck, just holler. Customer support is included. Iris, are these notes from Mystique actually usable? Yeah, it's the real deal. Incredibly detailed. Can't believe we swapped some Tawny Nightingale for all these. Wonder if I can get her to prep a dossier on the Grace Imperium next time. I'm kidding. Just kidding. It wasn't just the bread. It was also the legwork. We had to scour every bakery and fillet just to satisfy her weird craving for a Tawny Nightingale. Still worth it. With these notes, landing a job at United Harvest would be a breeze. I'm just happy to save on food bills. Plus we get to eat that fancy Monolith Select stuff we can never afford. It's like a true dream come true. Free. Good. True. To get hired, well, at least to save on meals. Eating out in the city costs a fortune. Wait, no, that's not the point. We're here to finish Mina's request, or Mina's commission, not just to snack free lunches. Ugh. We don't have a guy here. We have to go back a few hours. What's going on? Who the hell is this? Hello, excuse me. This is the Trucker's House of a Trucker Association. Yes, how can I help you? Well, I was gonna say that, but I'm truly sorry. The Trucker's House moved out of Filet several months ago. This building is now just the old site. But if it's a commission you need handled, we can do it. You're looking at Petal Bloom, the guild that took down the big three. Petal Bloom? My apologies, I'm not really up to date on the local guilds. I'm actually looking for the Boss Accord staffing company. Is the boss in? Nah. We nearly died finishing the 3 grand commissions. How are we still nobodies? Oh well. Reputation isn't built in a day after all. Trust takes time to earn. Yeah, I know. Whatever. It's all yours, boss. Pleasure to meet you. I'm the CEO of the Boss Accord. Hello. I'm Mina from Unit of Harvest. Here's my card. Unit of Harvest. Project Manager, Strategy Department. I'm in charge of the Tawny Nightingale project. Perhaps you've heard of our bread? Oh, for sure. Came in handy a few days ago. Glad to hear that. If you have a moment, could you tell me a little bit more about all that? We were fighting monsters in the forest nearby. I ran out of bullets and one beast was still left standing. So I grabbed the Tawny Nightingale and chucked it. Guess what? Bam! Right between the eyes. Knocked it out cold. Huh. That is not the user experience I had in mind. The crust is tough as a brick, alright. The way Nazna used it, guess it makes it an unconventional food product. Weapon grade rations for extreme conditions. Hey, Noya, Amber, cut it out. Tawny Nightingale's food, not ammo. We'd have starved without it, you know? I mean, sure, it's dry and hard. Tastes like sawdust. Maybe it lacks nutrients. But it stores forever. You can buy it anywhere. Most importantly, since it's barely digestible, it keeps you full way longer. That's a huge plus, right? You just killed her. She actually trying to praise it. Oh my, you're so... Did I say something wrong? No. You're a true concierge of the Tawny Nightingale. You nailed our exact design and philosophy. Fill a stomach anywhere, anytime for the absolute fewest Dora. As the dryness, hardness, sawdust texture, and nutritional concerns, you're actively working to optimize them. My, look at us getting sidetracked. Let's circle back to business. I'm actually here to formally commission the Boss Accord. I'd like you to investigate a certain delicious Tawny Nightingale found in Filet. Delicious? Tawny Nightingale? Wait, Tawny Nightingale. And it's supposed to be delicious? Care to fill us in on the details? My apologies. You know that I'm the client, that information is classified as a United Harvest trade secret. I'm afraid I can't disclose any details right now. You won't even tell us the specifics. How exactly are we supposed to investigate? It's simple, really. Once you are officially hired at United Harvest, the restriction on trade secrets will naturally be lifted. So becoming an employee solves the clearance issue. It's a blunt workaround, but I can't fault the logic. Of course, there's always a chance you'll fail the interview. But assuming you do get hired, you can start your investigation that very same day. Wait, we could actually get rejected? I thought you were going to pull some strings for us here. Under normal circumstances, absolutely. I'd love to do nothing more than to just slot you into a position directly. However, this investigation is highly sensitive. If I personally parachute you in, it might raise red flags. That's why I need you to go through the standard interview. Raise red flags. So she suspects there's a mole inside the company. I realize it's a big ask. But if you succeed in getting hired, I promise to provide all full operational support. Please, take a look at these materials. Let's see. Wages and benefits during the probationary period are equivalent to those to regular employees, separate from the commission fee. Plus a daily stipend of 10,000 Dora per person, and that's for the final payout. Fee is 50 million Dora. 50 million! 50 million? Oh boy. Iris, stay with us! She just collapsed! Is she okay? Nah, she'll be fine. She's fine, her brain just shut down from pure joy. Boss, we have to take this job. Remember, we donated everything from the 3 grand commission to rebuild the camp. We haven't had a paying gig in ages, and the guild's savings are running on fumes. I heard Iris sighing over the account book all last night. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll make sure we get it. Even if we put the money issue aside. All the documents from that fraudulent loan were forged by a former United Harvest employee named Lady Gray. And here's the bonus info. United Harvest may have issued a warrant for Lady Gray, but she's currently hiding out there, right under their noses. This is our chance to get close to Lady Gray. The mastermind behind the orphanage's debt and what happened to Claire. For us, this is the perfect opening. Miss Mina, we'll take the commission. You will? Oh, thank you. She was right. Coming to you was absolutely the right call. She? What exactly do you mean? Pretend you didn't hear that. Let's just say it's someone you crossed paths with. I'm afraid I can't disclose her name. Here's a $5 million in advance for your prep work. Your interviews are set for the 30th of Tanitra month. Whatever the fuck month that is. I'm counting on you. Tanitrua? Alright, see you next week. Someone who outranks her. Someone we know. Of course, before we could start the job, we had to actually get the job. That night, we traded mistakes some Tawny Nightingale from her specific bakery for an inside scoop on the interview process. We spent the next week cramming. Finally, interview day arrived. No fair! Boss plays favorites! Working at United Harvest sounds like a blast. Why did I get picked? Don't you have enough to do back at camp? Besides, that job means waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning every single day. Shift starts at 7:30 sharp. Every morning at 6 o'clock? Forget it. Well, don't work too hard out there. Take care of yourselves. The core mission is undercover investigation. It's not like we're gonna turn into workaholics. Simulation 1, interviewer requests my competitive edge over other candidates. Often responses. Spoke too soon. We'll hold down the fort here. If you need anything, just say the word. Understood. We're heading out. Break a leg, everyone. Fuyuka! You're representing Petal Bloom as our guild leader. Make us proud. Deep breath. Deep breath. Fuyuka, you can do this. You can do— oh boy. Mystique's cheat sheet is detailed enough, but now that it's crunch time, everyone's handling the pressure in their own special way. What should we eat for the victory feast? It's been ages since I had a barbecue. Maybe whip something up myself. Interviews require relaxation. I need cat photos now. Is this interview really gonna go well? Oh boy. Oh, there goes Fuyuka. She's down for the count. Lord Almighty. Those destined for greatness! Interview number 1. Over 15 years of Trekker experience. 15 years? That's a serious veteran's resume. You've listed your age as 17? So how old were you when you started out? Oh, well, keep this between us, okay? I've actually got a huge secret. You probably won't believe this, but I have memories of my past life. I was a Trekker back then, too. After I was reborn, I was stuck with the trade, so all told, it's only 17 years. Oh boy. I don't think she's gonna get it. Interview number 2. Your resume says you're certified in Advanced Common Novian, Senior HR Management, General Artifact Maintenance. Yes, plus Elementary Ancient Novian Runes, Wedding Officiant, Midwifery, Large Beast Drawn Vehicle Operation, and over 30 others. I see. You listed them quite clearly in the last 5 pages. What made you pursue so many certifications? Our guild is small, so we're vulnerable. The competition out there is fierce. I worry that one day the commission might just dry up. So I figured if I got more certifications, I could take on side jobs. Anything to help keep the guild afloat. Very resourceful. Next question. What sets you apart from the other candidates? I have strong planning skills, I'm meticulous, and I work very hard. Unlike those who rely on intuition or experience, I offer consistent performance on long-term, complex projects. Also, as a Trekker, I know the Tawny Nightingale lines inside out. I'm confident I can contribute to your strategy department's brand management. see. Thank you for your answers. No further questions. Please wait in the lounge. Understood. Thank you so much for your time today. Go to such lengths for her guild. Oh, that is team spirit. A perfect fit for the United Harvest. Number 3! Alright then, scenario. A client gets cold feet at the last minute. You demand a review of specific clauses and renegotiate the payout. How do you respond? Use my gun. Make them. Security, disarm her now! Oh boy. Well, she ain't getting it. You look pale. You feeling unwell? Pleasure to meet you. I'm fine. Please don't worry. Fuyuka. Petal Bloom. I'm a bit nervous, that's all. Very well, let's hear about your first monolith climb. It's usually an unforgettable experience as a trekker. Okay, my first monolith climb. Oh boy. We don't know how that went. Your skills? Find another line of work. You're not cut out to be a trekker. Get a medic in here, she's passed out. Oh boy. I don't think she's gonna get it either. Iris seems like the best candidate so far. That area in the beak mask. I know her. Regarding the recent disturbance of the trekker camp, we acknowledge our significant responsibility and we'll be issuing the following public statement. It's friends. She's helped out clear those rumors. She's high-ranking. She's the big shot who recommended us. Is there a problem? No. First time doing a company interview. A little nervous. Really? You've been doing quite well. Relax. Just speak your mind. Getting in at United Harvest means finding a lead on Lady Grey. Gotta focus on the interview for now. One last thing. Give me your honest take on this. Are you willing to accept consistent overtime? Say, for a stretch, working 12-hour shifts 7 days a week? Is she testing me? Ah, shit. Intuition! If we're talking about double pay, I'll consider it. Well, our salary structure is flexible. Your actual pay depends entirely on how the Filet branch performs. Got it. No overtime pay. Even then, if those hours can be traded for comp time, could work with that too. Food security is critical. We're often on call for emergencies, and in principle, yes. You get time off in lieu. Right. No time off either. Whatever. Reality check. High pay, low stress, just can't exist together. Time to drop the fantasies. Understood? I see the company's position. I'm okay with the schedule. Lady Darcia, here's the feedback on the 5 candidates. Please take a look. Thanks, I'll read the paperwork later. Right now I want your personal take. You were the one in the room after all. Iris is a good match of strategy. She's a reliable operator. Her certificates are pretty much worthless on paper, but earning them proves she's driven and loyal. She'd set a solid example for the team. Cecil has a real leadership potential. She managed to unite that chaotic mix of trekkers around her. But she clearly hates our overtime policy. Can't blame her. Who wouldn't? Still, she gave a polite yes in the end, even if she didn't mean it. That shows flexibility. As for the other 3, completely unqualified. United Harvest doesn't need truckers who are that free-spirited. Understood? Hire all 5. Why? Just think of the changes free blood could bring to the United Harvest. Isn't that something to look forward to? Lady Darcia, that's a huge problem with this group. I know. They're with the boss of Staffing Co., and one of them is the CEO known as the boss. So you're already aware. Naturally, the boss, of course, is practically a household name in Filet these days. Aren't you concerned about our trade secrets? They do run a rival company after all. I'm told the boss, of course, specializes in soul trades. United Harvest deals in grain and food. There is no conflict of interest. Besides, when news of the core's active reactivation broke, didn't you send agents to check them out? Now we get to observe them up close. Isn't that exactly what you wanted? I cannot deny that. I thought so. After all, this isn't the first time you've crossed paths with them, is it? True. Though, to be precise, they were the ones who approached us. In any case, it's clear she understands company mechanics far better than most and knows exactly how to leverage the situation. Precisely. I really look forward to seeing how this unfolds. So... there is a deeper reason for hiding them. Think about it. If we reject their applications, the rumors alone could tarnish United Harvest's reputation. Understood. Do you have any specific instructions regarding the replacement? Assign them all to the Strategy Division's Tawny Nightingale project for now. Even if they make a mess of things, the team is resilient enough to handle it. Then I'll coordinate the next step with Manager Mina. Does that sound alright? By the way, I noticed another trucker in this batch who skipped the interview. Is she with the Boss Corps as well? No, she's a freelance trucker by the name of Cosette. Oh boy. She falsified her age as 20, but she's actually far younger. Well into the legal age limit. We screened her out before the interview. Huh. Okay. That will be all for today. Understood. I'll take my leave. Poor Cosette. Just can't catch a break. Come then. Let me witness your true power. Are you the genuine tyrant, or merely a cheap imitation? Oh boy. It splits into 3 different paths. Good morning. Relieved to see everyone that made it through the hiring process in one piece. In one piece, huh? Is that really how we were describing that train wreck? One of us completely faked her resume. Man, I was terrified. I thought for sure they'd catch me lying. But hey, I guess that just was I'm a top-tier actor, right? I know that I pulled a gun in the middle of the interview. Can't talk well without my phone. The gun gets the point across faster. And then there was one who passed out just from remembering something sad. I'm so sorry, Master. I always joke when it matters most. I'm just useless. Please forgive me. Honestly, after witnessing all that, I thought Iris was the only one with a ghost of a chance. I thought I was dreaming when they said yes. I still can't believe United Harvest actually took me in. No. Iris, get a grip. You can't get carried away for something this minor. Don't worry, boss. I know this is just a part of the commission. And true loyalty is the boss accord. Glad you're motivated, but don't stress yourself too much. So for the rest of you, just forget the interviews ever happened. Since we're all here, let's take the win and clear the first hurdle. Thanks for pulling strings for us, Mina. Me? I didn't do a thing. The commission is classified, so I couldn't interfere. Besides, I don't exactly have the rank to pull strings like that. Not Mina? Friends must be behind this then, just like last time. But Miss Mina, you're a manager, right? Isn't that a position supposed to be? Is that position supposed to be, you know, kind of a big deal? I'm a project manager, sure, but titles can be deceiving. Besides, the Tawny Nightingale team are just 2 people to begin with. Just 2? Yep, just the pair of us before you arrived. But look at us now, a team of 7. We're out of space in the main office, unfortunately, so I have to ask you to make do with this warehouse for the time being. Tawny Nightingale's essential gear for trekkers. Must sell well. You really kept the whole operation running with just the 2 of you? It's a budget item. We move a lot of units, but margins are razor thin. That barely registers in the company books, so we never have extra dough for marketing or upgrades. Honestly, saying 2 people is generous. Until last month, I was flying solo. I was basically managing myself. Ugh. So the other employees are newbie too? I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Hi everyone! Oh boy. That's Mystique. You must be the new hires Miss Mina mentioned. Nice to meet you all. Miss... Why don't you introduce ourselves? I'll start. I'm Mystique. Transferred from the Flavio branch last week. I had the paperwork and heavy lifting. But pretending you've never met? Fine. I wonder what her angle is this time. Hi, I'm Stella. I'm a trekker from... I'm from the desert. I'm Noya. So we stumble through a painfully fake round of introductions. Mina, clueless, even tries her best to help us bond with Mystique. Oh boy. Now that we're all acquainted, we have to get all down to business. Specifically, the matter of the delicious tawny nightingale. Miss Mina, Mystique is still right here. Is it okay for her to be listening in on this? It's fine. Mystique was transferred here to assist us. In fact, she's the one who scoured the city to collect all these samples. Huh. But why do these bread bags look so familiar? Yeah, it's the real deal. Incredibly detailed. I believe we swapped some tawny nightingale for all these. Wonder if I could get her to prep the dossier on the Gracie Imperium next time. Kidding. Just kidding. It isn't just the bread. It was also the legwork. We had to scour every bakery and fillet just to satisfy her weird craving for tawny nightingale. Recently, a unique variation of the tawny nightingale is serviced in fillet. One of that is actually tasty. Let's call it the golden nightingale for now. The catch is, these golden nightingales seem to be mixed in with the regular stock and sold under the table. I've analyzed samples from the United Harvest shops all across the city, but I found no distribution pattern. Wait a minute. We're the ones who ran all over the city doing the heavy lifting. Packaging looks identical to the standard issue, but it was a fluffier texture. As for the taste, I have to admit, it's leagues better than the original. Our commission is to pinpoint exactly which department is leaking these golden nightingales. We must put a stop to such inferior fakes. Hold on, I'm confused. You said this golden version tastes better than the original, right? So even if it's a fake, it can't be inferior. It's hard to explain. Here, sample the golden nightingale for yourselves. One whiff tells me it's better than the original. Let me try. The texture, it's absolutely divine! You're right, it's so soft and fluffy. And that wheat aroma is lovely. Delicious. Master, please have a taste. Thanks, Fuyuka. Wait, how could it be? 10 minutes later. What's wrong, Noya? That was weird. Oh my, it seems Noya noticed. Tasted great, sure, but usually a few bites of a tawny nightingale is all it takes to fill me up. This bread, though, felt like nothing like that. It's like, how do I put it? Like eating air? Or cotton candy? Hungry already. That's exactly how I felt. There was no substance to it. Come to think of it. Wait, hang on. Iris, you okay? 1, 2, 3. Did I just inhale 5 of them? Usually 1 is enough. Now I see why it's inferior. It might taste amazing, but if it doesn't actually fill you up... Precisely, that is the core issue. It goes back to what Iris said earlier. I mean, sure, it's dry and hard, it tastes like sawdust, and maybe it lacks nutrients, but it stores forever, you can buy it anywhere, and most importantly, since it's barely digestible, it keeps you awake full way longer. That's a huge plus, right? The tawny nightingale targets stragglers in the wilds without steady food, and city folk pinching every penny. The philosophy is simple. Fill a stomach anywhere, anytime, but for the fewest door possible. No kidding. We went a month without a commission once. Belly is completely empty. Almost boiled our shoes. Luckily, I dug out half a bag of tawny nightingale from Loxy's corner. Stuff we bought 3 months prior. If it weren't for the bread, we wouldn't have survived until the next paycheck cleared. I still remember the moment I found them. It felt like pure salvation. I'll be eternally grateful to United Harvest for inventing that bread. Correct, that is its true purpose. Plus, its golden version spoils in days. Normal bread for regular bread, yes. Normal for regular bread, yes, but for your targeted clients, there goes the biggest strength. That's a fatal flaw. Too true. Imagine sucking up for a trip and accidentally buying these look-alike golden nightingales. Starving in the empty wilds. It's the no shoes left to boil. Before long, rescuers would find bodies that would succumb to starvation. Their vengeful spirits linger, haunting any trick who dares to tread that land. Oh boy, I think it's... We can't let that happen! It's definitely a crisis, but how can you be certain it's an inside job? Couldn't a competitor be sabotaging you? Like I said, the packaging is identical, and they're hitting shells through our official supply chain. No outsider could do that. Besides, if a rival had that kind of access, why stop there? Why not do some real damage? The only victims here are the dirt-poor locals and truckers. She's right. In cities like Nova, the suffering of the poor is hardly a headline news. Understood. Focusing inward is the only move that makes sense. So where do we start? From production to sales, the Tawny Nightingale passes through three key departments. First, R&D. They develop and refine the recipes. The original formula is in their hands. The next, production. They run the greenhouses, the food lines, and grain trade. They're the ones actually baking the bread. Finally, marketing. They manage to unite harvest stores and handle promotion and sales, including the Tawny Nightingale. I'm sure you've guessed the plan. I'm sending you to infiltrate these three departments, posing interns from strategy. We don't know which lead points to the truth yet, so I need you to gather whatever insight you can from every angle. Guess it's time to decide who goes where. Me! Pick me! Fina! If I go to R&D, do I get to sample all the new flavors for free? It's not exactly a buffet, but yes, repeated taste testing is to optimize flavors and texture for mass production is part of their daily routine. I'm so going there. Come on, Fuyuki, you're with me. Okay, I'm fine with whatever. Amber and I will take marketing. Mina's right, well, there'll be plenty of records there. Amber types fast and I have an excellent memory. Even if we can't check the files out, we can copy them manually together. One taking a photo would be faster. Mystique now will handle production. I'm a bit interested in farming. Works for me. We make a good team, Cecil. I'll handle logistics from the warehouse. Oh, and here are your uniforms. Good luck, everyone. Oh boy. Ooh. Ooh! Spiffy! Phew, got changed. How do I look? Not bad, like a real corporate elite. By the way, aren't you curious why I pretended not to know you? Or how I became a transfer from the Flavio branch? Nope, because I know you're trying to tell me anyway. Like right now. I don't think it's past he does it, boss. I'm here undercover. United Harvest is famous for breeding and bio-research. Thanks to an exclusive franchise from the Steel Grace, they hold a monopoly on Noah's food supply. Years ago, the founder, Samuel, had a goal to provide people with cheaper, tastier food. But now, instead of that philosophy, everyone's just obsessed with petty factional infighting. Let's get real for a second. United Harvest holds 70% of the entire continent's food supply. If a giant like that collapses from internal strife, what do you think happens to the little guy? People would starve. The whole society or social order would fall apart. Exactly. That's why I'm here chasing the big scoop. I'm just not just about grabbing headlines. I need to expose the real danger of letting one company hold a monopoly on our food supply. So you forged an idea and slipped into Mina's team right when you should have staffed. Now you're using the cover of an internal investigation to gather your own material. Great minds think alike, boss. Don't get me wrong, though. I tend to do a proper job for Mina. I'm just multitasking on the side. Besides, getting Flavio's A switch from pennies on the dollar, I call that a win-win. Between finding Lady Grey and handling Mina's commission, Mystique's skills are too valuable to ignore. Partnering up is the logical move. Fair enough. Since our goals align, for the moment anyway, why don't we pool our resources? I'm in. And just so you know, haven't been staying around this past week. I've already cased the joint. I know these departments inside out. Just in a spot and I'll lead the way. Well, let's just go with the R&D first. Let's start with R&D. Noria's wild ideas mixed with Fuyuka's brute strength. That's worrying. You got it. Just a heads up. It's a sea of lab codes over there. Oh boy. How's the experiment going? Final casting phase. Results should pop up any second. Good, carry on. Ooh. Wait, who's that over there? Never seen them before. Interns from strategy. They got a shot at every department to learn the ropes. They're stuck with us for a few days. I don't care where they're from. Why are interns handling an experimental magical circle? Regular opera is tied up. Besides, we're just injecting magic now. It's idiot-proof. Even an intern couldn't botch it. Yeah, that magic circle's rock solid. You couldn't break it if you tried. I don't know about that. Yeah, Fuyuka with you. You've been pulling all nighters for a month straight. I compare you straight. Ruka's gonna handle grunt work. Let's catch a breath, yeah? No can do. I need to check on them. So cute! Fuyuka, you ready? The magic circle and the artifact gear are prepped, but can just the two of us really handle this? Manual says we just channel the magic. You know, the grace in our soul stones to our fingertips and aim. It'll work out somehow. Ready? 3. Okay, focus magic. Aim. 2. Wait, that feels weird. Are we injecting too much? Noya, wait, what did the manual say? How are we supposed to use? How much are we supposed to use? Well, let's just go with our gut. Oh boy. Is the magic circle supposed to glow like that? Something feels off. This is definitely not normal. The alarm is deafening. Don't panic, stay cool. I know, magic backlash. I busted magic circles before by jamming magic back into them. Bust it? Anyway, get back, Fuyuka, let me handle it. Oh boy. Oh, what the? Why did it just explode? There's way too much smoke in here. You two, evacuate now! And report to the conference room immediately after. Yes, sir. Oh boy. R&D should be right ahead. Wait, what's with all the smoke? Smells like something fun's going on over there. Let me go take a peek. Got the scoop. Word in R&D is that new strategy ender has made a huge mess. Mina's on her way right now. Interns. Wait, that has to be Noya and Fuyuka. Oh god. Master, it's all my fault. I poured way too much magic. No, I'm the one who didn't read the manual properly. I'm just glad you're both safe. But, Mina... Strategy department, this is how you train your staff. When the underlings mess up, the boss takes the fall. And you're paying for this disaster. I'm terribly sorry for the trouble we caused. We're already short-staffed, and now this. We destroyed precious artifacts. Why haven't you fired them? Are you waiting for them to sabotage the whole company? They're only just started today. Termination seems too harsh. I'm the supervisor. The responsibility is mine. Since you're the boss, take your responsibility as part of the job. This loss is coming out of Strategy's budget. Understood. Oh my, don't be so serious. But tell me, is this accident really entirely their fault? Isn't it obvious? They pumped in too much magic and boom! True, they did overload it. I just glanced through your manual for the magic circle. Funny thing, it doesn't actually say how much magic to inject. No limit mentioned. Shit, so I didn't miss it after all. Plus, letting 2 interns who just started today handle the final step. With 0 supervision or training. Doesn't that sound like negligence on R&D's part? That's because we have too many experiments lately. We're swamped. Tell you what, since we're not entirely blameless here, let's just split the damages 50-50. She's backing down. Steve instantly realized she was trying to pass the buck and called him out. Him? That's clearly a girl. Called her out on her negligence. She claims to be the ace of Scarlet Knight's sites and media. Looks like she isn't bluffing. 50-50. We can accept that. Hold on, Mina. When dealing with someone like her, we have to squeeze them out a little harder. Hey, now, I'm already meeting you halfway. Are you trying to pin this whole thing on us? Exactly. If you file an official accident report, they're bound to investigate your lack of supervision, aren't they? Yeah, they would. That means a pay cut, at least. Maybe a demotion. I hear R&D has an annual quota for artifact wear and tear. As long as the losses stay within a reasonable range, no one asks questions. That artifact looked pretty ancient anyway. Why don't we just write this off as equipment failure due to aging? That way nobody hears it fall. As for the collateral damage to the lab, the strategy department can handle the repairs. How does that sound? It doesn't technically violate company policy, but isn't this exploiting a loophole a bit too much? I actually find her suggestion quite sound. In fact, I'd call it the wise choice. Sir Joseph. That artifact had served us for years. It simply reached the end of the line. That's exactly why a minor magic surge might set it off. It would have blown no matter who was at the controls, interns or not. If anything, I should thank them. They took out a volatile unit before it caused a real disaster. Shouldn't R&D be grateful? That's far too generous. The truth is, our interns are just green. Save the modesty, Miss Mina. Facts are facts. R&D will file the report. We'll stick to the story. Equipment failure due to aging. But we haven't even run an investigation. Relax. Lady Darcy doesn't sweat the small stuff. As long as R&D delivers results, she's happy to overlook any hiccups along the way. Unlike certain people on her side who only know how to pinch pennies. What's the point of wasting breath on the opinions of amateurs? Huh. Only Darcia can carry the future of the United Harvest, and R&D? We answer her expectations with results. Well, if you insist, sir, we'll follow your lead. Excellent! Now, since R&D is legitimately short-handed, mind that these two stick around our department a while longer. But we just blew up an experiment. Don't sweat it. It wouldn't be R&D without a few explosions, would it? I heard you two just used to be trekkers. Yeah, we've both got tons of experience as trekkers. Perfect. We're developing new products for the Monolith Premium line. We've sourced a lot of ingredients straight from the wilds. But my team is city folk through and through. They don't know the first thing about the Monolith of the wilds. So I was hoping you could use your trekker know-how to help us process these ingredients. Leave it to me. I might not look the part, but I'm actually a pro in the kitchen. I'll be extra careful this time. I absolutely won't mess this up again. No need to stress yourself out. After all, nobody's born as an expert. Just learn from your mistakes and apply that next time. That's enough. Okay. Thank you. Thanks so much. Sir Joseph, you're so kind. Save the flattery. You two get going now. Come find me if you have any questions. Mission accomplished. Smooth sailing. Now Noe and Fuyu can poke around R&D for clues in peace. Mina, Sess and I are going to go check out the other departments. Mystique, why did you handle it that way? Even if the artifact was aging, strategy was still played a part in its destruction. Wiping our hands clean and letting the company absorb the loss doesn't sit right with me. Why? Let me ask you this. If you took the fall, never mind your own punishment, did you really think Noe and Fuik would still be allowed in R&D? Those are two separate issues. But in reality, one leads to another. The investigation into the Golden Nightingale would hit a dead end. Don't you think a little collateral damage is worth it to keep going? I guess so. I understand. I'll head back and start gathering data. Wasn't that a bit harsh? You really bummed her out. You should be fine. She needs to figure out eventually. And a cutthroat megacorp like United Harvest scheming against each other is just another Tuesday. Even if you do screw up, you won't survive 5 minutes here if you don't learn how to pass the buck and dodge the blame. You're surprisingly gentle in your own way, even if your methods are a bit twisted. That's just a witch's tender love. Besides, R&D was so ready to dump everything on us. Go and just let that slide. So, boss, where to next? Should we scour another location? Let's go to check on Iris and Amber, see how they're doing. Let's swing by marketing. Iris can handle their paperwork and PR just fine, but Amber? I'm not so sure. Relax, we'll figure it out somehow. Oh boy. Marketing division. Yeah, and we stand. Shadow records. Boost performance. Profits await. Profits await. Hey, intern. Why so quiet? This is a pep rally. Don't be shy. Shout with the team. Let it out. Let me hear you. Come on, ready? Boost performance? I don't know. I can't hear you from the top. On my count, 3, 2, 1, shout! Hey, are you okay? My chest feels tight. Can you help me get the infirmary? You again? Make it quick. Don't fall behind on your quota. You, intern, go give her a hand. Yeah, you, drop her off and get straight back here. Right away. Take it right up ahead. But the infirmary's on the left. Huh? Rookie actually knows where the infirmary is? Pretty sharp. Scouted it out. Scouted? Don't tell me you were hunting for a nap spot, too. Nap spot? Oh gosh, she's a slacker. And here we are, my personal infirmary. A bed in the greenhouse. Wait, are you feeling okay? Phew, made it. Thanks for the help. Oh, right. As a thank you for letting me kidnap you. Want to take a nap too, intern? No, thanks. I need to get back to work. What's the rush? Those pep rallies never wrap up in under 2 hours. So either nap here or get brainwashed back there for 2 hours. Take your pick. Oh, I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm Nix. I've been marketing for Union Hearts for 4 years now. That makes me your senior, technically. You're Mina's new hire, right? Yes, I'm Amber. Amber, huh? Nice to meet you. By the way, let me guess. You're not exactly a people person, are you? You look pretty uncomfortable back there, so I dragged you out. Hope I didn't make things worse for you. Thank you. I'm just really bad with those kinds of situations. Glad to hear it. I actually used to be Mina's senior when we were on the same team. Looking out for her rookies, the least I can do. Anyway, you're welcome to the greenhouse whenever. Just give me a shout before dropping by, okay? Could we maybe swap Heartlink IDs? You got it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Nix. Don't force a weird title thing if it feels weird. Nix is fine. Okay. Honestly, I'm terrible face to face. Never know how to act where the boundaries of people are. Where the boundaries are with people IRL. I was seriously freaking out during that pep run just now. Thank God it dragged me out. I feel like I could finally breathe. Glad I can help. I'm pretty quick with your thumbs. Oh, I just live on my phone. It's easy to be honest when I don't have to look at someone in the eye. My fingers kind of fly on their own. Also, are we gonna get in trouble for skipping work? No sweat at it. No sweat it. All the grunt work flows down to the newbies like you and regulars like me anyway. We can deal with the pile when it actually hits our desks. Heard we're on storefront duty starting tomorrow. You know, like promos, shouting slogans, the works. We better rest up while we can. Tomorrow. Storefront. Shouting slogans. Oh boy. I'm doomed. What am I gonna do? Marketing department's just up ahead. I hope Iris and Amber are settling in okay. Shh, listen. Staff and marketing are chatting. Phew, I shot myself hoarse at that rally. Nothing hit the spot like a cold monolith drink right now. But the vending artifact in our office doesn't actually stock with monolith drink, does it? Obviously, I can't afford the authentic stuff. Just pretending it's knockoffs of the real deal. See? Don't you feel bad already? Make a good point. It's been less crazy since the new hire started, but should we really be slacking off this properly? Watch and learn. She expertly fishes around a piece of metal, which looked like nothing like a coin, from her pocket and tosses it into a vending artifact. There, the artifact's jammed. If anyone catches us, we just claim it on malfunction. Say we've been waiting for ages for our drinks and are just about to call maintenance. Wow, you're a genius. Just a basic corporate survival skill. Speaking of intense, that intern over in strategy is something else. Total workaholic. Shh, she's coming over. Excuse me, I finished the promotional budget for the next quarter. Does anything need changing? Good work. Actually, perfect timing. I've got a task that only you can pull off. Are you up for it? Task only I can pull off. Please let me do it. Iris sure is eager. You think she buys the whole "with great power comes great responsibility" bit, or is she just totally blind to the fact that they're dumping all their grunt work on her? I don't think she really cares. Hey, Iris, busy? Oh, Stella, Mystique, what brings you here? We were a little worried. Thought we'd check in. I see. Mystique, watch out! Yeah? Yeah! I got paralyzed under that paper avalanche. Alright, is this a workload? Seriously okay? It's fine. I'm the newbie, so I should be doing the heavy lifting. Honestly, I want more work. It's the fastest way to grow. Has she completely forgotten she's undercover? Besides, more data means better odds of finding a lead. Stella, take a look at this. This is sales data on the Tawny Nightingale. Revenue started spiking 2 months ago, up 30% next year over year. Only truckers in the poorer than Ash District buy Tawny Nightingales. That 30% surge, it has to be connected to what we're looking into. I cross-referenced the migration records. The trucker and the Ash District populations. Oh shit! I double skipped. Which means, though the number of consumers is stable, bread consumption keeps climbing. So, customer buys a Nightingale, realizes it doesn't fill them up, and end up spending more on Tawny Nightingales. 2 months ago. Wasn't that when Nezuko was hunting the Blade of Jade? That's as far as my theory goes for now. I'll keep digging and also look into the Mercenaries' purchase history at the United Harvest stores. Great work. By the way, where's Amber? Amber's doing amazing too. She's already hit it off with a senior named Nyx. We're out making deliveries in the city right now. Amber's on delivery duty. I hope she's not pushing herself too hard. Amber, how's work going? Good. My senior Nyx is super nice, and that work's kind of fun. Already hit 4 stores. Marking us short staffed so shipments are late. But Nyx is was amazing at smoothing things over with the angry managers. You holding up okay with the pace? Oh, looks like yes. I'm learning negotiation from Nyx. While she chats up the managers inside, I practice shooting outside. 0 time wasted. Shooting practice? Gotta run, next door's waiting. Well, how's it looking with Amber? A few details are having me scratching my head, but she seems fine. Good enough for me, so what's the plan? Bread! We should stick to the plan and investigate our own assignment, the production department. Oh, look at you being all professional, boss. The greenhouse as we go. Oh boy. Listen up, everyone. Time for Ruby's stretch session. Let's get pumped to tackle the day. Kitty cat rolling, tumbling, and playing. What kind of fucking stretch session is this? Stretch your body up and away. What the fuck are those? Dream big dreams. Don't be shy. Can stay small. My oh my. Let the little green trios reach the sky one day. Oh boy. Stop. Ruby, quit leading the radiant grass and song. Next door threatened just an hour ago to incinerate the whole lot if we don't pipe down. Speak of the devil. Sapphire! Let's see, what? It's too loud over there. Can't hear you! I was saying... Cut the singing! Get over here now! Production's logged 10 complaints in 3 days. Every single one is about the radiant grass line. Sorry, but I was doing it for the good of the department. Rules are rules. 1 complaint docks 3 days pay. At this rate, you'll be paying the company just to work here. I'm taking this straight to Lady Friends. Besides, the hidden power of sound and plant growth says music boosts productivity. Radiant grass is a plant, so it should work too, right? Hold it, Ruby. Don't bug Lady Friends with this nonsense. She's swamped. For the secret department's performance, here I go! And exactly which files this is that? Get rich quick, tips for growing mandrake, raiding grass. Title's way too long. I forgot. Found it while tossing out old trash. Who are you guys? You don't look like production staff. I'm Mystique, strategy department. This is Sessa. We start internship here today. We're hoping to learn a lot from both of you. Oh, newbies! I'm Ruby, your senior. That sourpuss over there is Sapphire. I'm only a sourpuss because I'm stressing about your peel report. Hello, I'm Sapphire. See, don't let the glare scare you. She's actually a sweetheart. Sapphire. Back when I went to the grain exchange with Nizuka. I'm so sorry for the wait. I'm Sapphire, the manager here. Sorry for dropping in unannounced. Not at all. I've heard about the monster hunting, but that's not handled by our exchange. That falls in the marketing department. If you're here for the bounty, I can put you in touch with them. As for Lady Grey, I've never heard of her. She's certainly not in our production department. Perhaps you should try asking somewhere else. So the grain department exchange falls under production. That makes her Lady Friends' subordinate. She doesn't seem to recognize me. Good. We're undercover. Best not to say hello. See those 99 greenhouses? They're the pride and joy of our department. Here we go again. Stomach hurts. Whoa, look at these monsters. Are they actually using artifacts? Bet that scared you. But they aren't monsters. Say hello to United Harvest's latest invention, the Mandrake Radiant Grass. Mandrake Radiant Grass? Never heard of it. Is this some kind of rare monster species? They might look a little spooky, but they're actually total sweethearts. Watch this. Spin! Play dead! Shake! Wow, who's a good grass? You're kinda cute! Though nowhere near as charming as a witch. Why is she comparing herself to a monster? Over here is our bread production line. Radiant Grass can follow basic commands, so we assign them repetitive mechanical tasks. Now, right this way, please. What a beautiful wheat field. United Harvest farms every field outside of Filet. Wait, isn't Radiant Grass actually harvesting wheats? Correct. With patient training, we can sow, water, and harvest based on presets and row spacing. If they can all do that, won't they put humans out of jobs? Not for now. These little guys are way too inefficient. They can only handle those simple tasks. Humans are still way ahead. True, but they survive with nothing but nutrient fluid and sunlight. In terms of cost, they're cheaper than hiring people. Well, not wrong. Here's the situation with Mandrake Radiant Grass. They can handle some work, but don't expect miracles. You might see improvements if the company continues the research, but doesn't look like that's on the agenda anymore. Right? There was supposed to be a project 2 years ago, but they later scrapped it. No clue why. Just pulled the plug halfway. What a waste. They kept at it, that grass could be doing everything for us by now. We could just sit back and relax. Ruby, watch your mouth. The higher ups make the decisions. We just follow the orders. Don't cause trouble for Lady Friends. That's exactly why we need to unlock their full potential. It benefits companies grow too, doesn't it? Who knows? Maybe one day the Radiant Grass greenhouses will expand to 100 locations. The only guaranteed outcome is getting complaints from other departments, and then being shut down for good. My apologies. Please don't think everyone in Hard Production is as unreliable as she is. Ruby's idea sounds like a blast. Count me in. Oh, newbie, I knew you had the vision. How about ditching strategy and transfer to production right now? Honestly, spouting nonsense again. My stomach hurts even more now. Hey, are you okay? Let me help you sit down. Thank you. Boss took Sapphire for a break. Perfect chance to investigate this Mandrake Radiant Grass. Can't believe United Harvest is hiding something so bizarre. This is gonna be a huge scoop. I can just dig up a little more dirt while I'm at it. Say, Ruby, what's the plan? What should we do now? Mystique, can you sing? You bet. Rock, pop, ballads, I can do it all. Awesome, let's sing for the Radiant Grass then. I've been testing this out lately. Music really gets them moving. Watch this. Oh boy, here we go again. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I did that once before. Oh, that's wild. They actually understand music? They've even got favorites. If I sing the wrong song, they start slacking off. Sounds like they act less like plants and more like puppies or kittens. Now that you mention it, they do stare at me sometimes. Like they're waiting for a concert. Like, right now? Hey, quit staring! You're gonna stall the production line! Come on, Mystique, sing with me! Oh boy, here we go. 2 peas in a pod right there. Oh, they got really motivated in that one. Miss Ruby, I'm pretty sure this isn't standard operating procedure. Definitely not, but we're good. This little silly music should chill them out. Oh boy. I think she needs another song. A little cat hair comes for free. Good boy. Fat log, good that did. Whoa, incoming. Boxes? They're chucking everything they can grab. This rate, the whole batch is gonna be toast. What is going on? The line's a total disaster. No time to explain. Help me. Oh boy. Crap, can't dodge it. How'd I get this bad? Oh. Don't stand there gawking. Lady Friends. Sapphire, Ruby, is this what passes for management and production these days? I'm sorry. And as for you two rookies, consider this as a lesson learned. Mandrake Radiant Grass is a productive workforce, but highly volatile. We still lack any effective means of communication with them. Consequently, a single moment of negligence leads to this. Understood. We'll be careful. Give this up immediately. Don't let it impact today's quotas. Yes, Lady Friends. We can help. Such an intimidating aura. Feels like a totally different person now. This is the company face. One mask for the public and a very different one for the staff. Boss, I knew you know Harvest is sitting on a big scoop. These plants alone are front page material. So what's the plan? Call it a day. Let's head back. We need to regroup and go over the clues. Can't wait to hear what kind of dirt everyone managed to dig up today. Oh, Lord. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here. When we come back, we will continue the story and see where our investigation goes. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. Later.